his interests became very valuable in his ultimate career as owner of the lucrative international web-based business, formerly Babyak1 and now Cancer. Prior to this, Josh was not living his dream. He was kind of, hanging in there, and he decided to embark on his own dreams. With little to finance his operation, as many of you know, he started off with $3,000 in his pocket, which is rare for a lot of entrepreneurs to become that successful with such a minimal amount of money. As you know, we learned a lot in this course about time, cost, management, and what goes into developing a new product or service. And so Josh really took what he had in terms of his passion, what he wanted to do, took everything he had and put it forth and made it work by working really hard and very diligently. He relied on his social skills and knowledge of the internet to pursue his dreams. And that's really a career for many of us these days. He knew that customer service was a priority in his business, and only with his cell phone he began handling all the customer service calls, and he built his empire by solving the problems that he saw people had related to the healthcare industry. He had originally restaurant owning experience, and he utilized that knowledge along with his partner, George, how do I pronounce it, McLeod, in the healthcare area. And slowly but surely, his website started growing, and soon he had over 500,000 visitors per month. That's pretty impressive. In 2011, they estimated dentalplans.com to gross in excess of $30 million. I'd like to take 1,000 and turn it into 30 million any day. Josh's excitement motivated him to not only build his success, but to continue to impress upon customers his eagerness to help make a difference in areas that needed to be addressed. With his desire, Cancer Plans then birthed. And that's Cancer Plans is an important, a really important area. And I tell you, Josh, it hits home for me because my father had prostate cancer and it spread to the colon and then the liver. So it's something that really affects the majority, not only of Americans, but internationally today. And so to offer services to assist with that type of disease is really, really important.
I actually lost my father to cancer.
Really? It's a really debilitating disease. I went through my father's chemo, and it's a nightmare. So Josh's eagerness has landed him in the spotlight of many Florida-based news outlets, as well as having been featured in many publications. His excitement does not end with his own company. He's involved in many philanthropic adventures, including Operation Smile. Operation Smile is an organization that's centered on rejuvenating children's smiles through multiple medical procedures. So at this time, I would like to invite you to join Mr. Babyak in a brief speaking engagement, whereby he'll answer some of your questions about his entrepreneurial pursuits. And thank you on behalf of the university for joining us today. Is that awesome? I did so much research before I had to come. You should tell Shamin, right? Yeah. You should see what went into when we had Steve Rifkin and Asher Roth here. That was also a big deal. But they came with their own entourage. You were just chilled out. With you and the DJ. It was a big deal. Just chilling out. Just chilling out. Love it. So I have some students that are prepared for questions in advance.
Cool.
And then we can just kind of open up the floor and take it from there. Just ask. All right. So Paula, you're going to start with your first question.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, what is the most important physical advice you can give us in your fight to become a successful entrepreneur?
Persistence. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I couldn't get into it, but I had to go to community college first. I wasn't a student. It wasn't my forte. I eventually got into it when I got older. girlfriends, a fiance, and I asked her dad permission to marry her. She was
You see?
and he said no. What do you mean no? I just go to the restaurant.
Boy, she's kicking herself right now.
And he said to me, you can't afford to treat her what she's accustomed to. And I'm like, look, I'm 27 years old, 26 years old, just started a restaurant. Like, you came over from hungry with nothing. You know, we'll get through it. You know, that's what life's about. No. So that obviously didn't go for it. And then I had another girlfriend when I started dental plans, and her parents.
Very busy with the women.
Yeah, that's my problem. But her parents were like, get a real job, what are you doing? Get a real job, what are you doing? And I eventually said, listen, I can't take this anymore. I'm going to succeed. And I just was very, very, very persistent. And actually, I sold dentalplans.com 2 weeks ago. So I gave you a over 50 other million all cash. So it was really. It was a great for me. It was a great relief because of all the doubters, you know, trying people telling me no, no, no. It wasn't about the money for me. Because thankfully with dentalplans.com, it was a cash cow. We've been making a lot of money for the last 7 years. So it was, you know, it really wasn't about the money. It was more the pedigree and the achievement.
Yeah.
But persistence, really. Stick with it. When everyone says that, believe in it, just stick with it.
Did you meet your wife before or after you started the business?
My wife, like, maybe a year or two into it. My wife's got zero business. Once or a year less than that.
She's very cute though, I saw her picture.
Yeah, she's great.
That's all right, well, you can make the money, she'll take care of the kids.
Yeah, it's fine. You know,
It works.
it's a whole other conversation, business and wives. It's tough on, you know, when you're like me, I'm an 8-to-5 personality, so I'm going 24 hours a day. I run 6 businesses right now, besides Cancer Plans. I own a company with Jay-Z, I own a company called BeHealth.com, I own a development company with 45 programs around the world. So, I mean, I'm running 5 different companies all the time, and not because I have to, because it's like, man, it's
Your
almost
drive,
like,
it's
yeah,
your
it's
passion,
my drive,
it's
my
what you
passion.
felt.
I love it. I love meeting new people. I love dealing with taking something from nothing and turning it into something. So like Cancer Plans was an idea I had when my stepmother got cancer and I wanted the domain name. And 2 years ago I actually launched the company from nothing, built a technology platform, went and got all the insurance carriers to buy into it. And then about 9 months ago I got a $10 million valuation on that company. So in about 14 months I got a $10 million valuation on that company. Which to me, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
awesome to be able to do that. So, but yeah, persistence. I had a lot of people that told me, oh, that'll never work. Cancer insurance is only sold by pen and paper. And I'm like, no, it's not. You know, just because no one's taken it on the internet and made a platform where you can go and choose from 15 different products and go sign up right online, it doesn't mean it can't be done. And we did it. So.
Yeah, awesome. Great. James, you have question number 2?
Why did you decide to appoint a new CEO and what is your job as chairman?
The number one reason why, and this is something you guys, it's great to hear this, because when you start a business, I mean, it depends when you start a business, what you're looking to do with it. So I had a very, very clear, concise plan when I started dentalplans.com. I wanted to get really stinking rich. And I wanted to start the business, and I wanted to sell the business. And I was persistent all the way through that. So in 2008, I hired Citibank Capital Strategies to put a book together and run a process, an auction process, and sell the company. And I had about eight bidders in that process, and I got down to what they call an LOI, or letter of intent. I was about to sign it, and that was in October of 2008, and the market crashed. The process was over, everything was done, there was no sale that was going to happen, and we were back to building the business. But through that process, what I learned from it was that if I'm CEO of the business, then when I go to sell that business, they're not going to give me credit for my ad backs. You guys know what ad backs are? Okay, so when you go to sell a business, if you're the CEO and you're making $500,000 a year, and someone's going to go pay you a 10 multiple on your business, well, your $500,000 is worth $5 million. All right? Well, they're not to pay you on that. They're going to say, look, you know, we have to replace you. So that $500,000, that doesn't become an add back. You just lost $5 million. So we looked at it and said, okay, between myself, my partner George, and my brother Paul, we take a lot of money out of that company. I'm not talking about dividend distributions, just our salaries, our cars, our credit cards, I mean, a ton of money. So we said, all right, we need to move ourselves up to the board of directors, put a CEO and a president in place, so then when we go to sell this business a second time, guess what? It's an investment for me. I haven't been in the office in 2.5 years. Technically, I've been retired at 38. I haven't been in the office in 2.5 years. And when I ran this last process, I had 29 bids on the company, a very competitive process, and I had nothing to do with it. And it was the worst 6 months of my life. Because it's my baby that I handed off to, and trust me, I love my CEO, I love my president, they're incredible, but I wasn't part of that sales process. But it was the best thing that ever happened because 2 weeks ago on Friday, when that wire hit, and I closed the deal, I picked the phone and called the buyer for the first time. I spoke to her. I said, Kristen, you want a great company. She said, Josh, you both great companies. And I'm like, you know what, when you work in 3 weeks, I'm going to take you out to lunch. And I never met them before in my life. And they paid up big time for the company. But I got every at-back, every single at-back, which is key. Now, if you want to sell your business and you want to bring in a partner like a private equity firm and you want to stay on and learn from them and grow from them and go what they call the second bite of the apple, then stay CEO. No problem. So it just depends strategically what you want to do. I share with the board what did I do. Honestly, I walked in for 3 hours once a month, went over the financials with the CEO and president. We got a book that we put together called the PM2 book, and it was about this thick, and it had every piece of data, visitors, traffic, conversion, renewal rates, I mean, phone time, employees hired, employee fired, I mean, you name it, we had it. And I could manage the business through that book and also through an online panel that I built so I could see everything that was going on in real time. And then I did a 3-year strategic plan with Babyak1, who was our accounting firm. So I basically mapped out where I wanted them to take the company for the next 36 months. And that's all I did for chairman for the last 2 years. And I started to build other businesses because I was out of a job pretty much.
Alex, do you
Yeah.
have a question?
I did. It was taken from me though.
It must have been-
I can make one up. What's your favorite beach in Costa Rica?
Wow. Ollie's Point, my favorite.
That was before we got married. So I don't know what
Smart
happened.
man.
I don't know what happened in Costa Rica. He said what happens in Costa Rica,
Smart
just
man.
like Vegas stays in Costa Rica.
No,
So
no question about
I
it.
said no problem. I said I'm traveling this year too.
Yeah,
So.
What parts of Costa Rica do you
I go to the North Park, so I go to Guanacaste.
La Fortuna?
I've heard of La Fortuna, but I haven't been
Kina
there.
and stuff?
Yeah, that's Arnall.
Oh, Arnall, yeah.
Yeah, Arnall. Yeah, I fly to Liberia and then I drive right to the beach, so I just bought a condo in Langosta, which is right next to Camaringo,
Mhm.
and I just go there, so.
I take class trips to Costa Rica. Alright. All about it, all about it. All right. Let's see what we got next. Rob Finn. Good question?
I was wondering, how did you know you had a good idea for something, and you decided it was a good idea? How did you pursue it?
The one thing about the internet that's incredible is you can test the business model for $1,000. Okay? You can't go open up a nightclub for $1,000 and find out if it's going to work or not. You can't go open up a restaurant. You can't go open up a retail store. The internet, you actually, I can know before I get into a business on the internet how successful it will be or won't. And anyone can, if they know enough about the internet. So, I knew from the fact of how much traffic was being searched for dental plans and dental insurance, which there was a lot on a monthly basis through Google and Yahoo. And I knew that the product was very easy to sell. So once I started the website, you only had one product, Protected Dental. My phone was going nuts. And I was answering my cell phone. I lived in a little one-bedroom apartment in Aventura, and my phone was just going nuts. But the problem was, people were calling from all over the United States, and I only had 8,000 doctors. So I knew the need was there, but I knew I needed more doctors. So I got on the phone with my partner, and I said, hey, how many more of these plans and these companies are out there? It's about 40. And so if we go get all 40, we'll go from 8,000 doctors to 108,000 doctors. He's like, yeah, exactly. We'll go do that. And every month we started adding plans, we started adding doctors, and now when I'm fielding these calls, I'm selling because I had doctors in the area. And that's basically how it started to expand and get bigger. And then we ran into a problem, not a problem, but you reach only a level of organics of how many visitors will come to you organically through the internet. You know, you guys know what pay-per-click is. So organics, you know, back then, pay-per-click wasn't even, I don't even think it was going on in 1999, pay-per-click. So we found out that we had to drive traffic in other ways. So I raised $25,000 from a couple that I was friends with, and I hired somebody, and I was down to my last $1,500, and I spent it on women.com to go send 15,000 emails. Again, I sent 15,000 emails, people come to the website and buy. Cost me $1,500 for the emails. If I can sell 30 down plans, I'm good. Well, I launched them on the morning of September 11th.
Oh, what a day.
Everyone was crying because of September 11th, and I was crying because I was broke, I had no money. How am I going to make this company work? You know? And long story short, I knew a buddy in high school who did email marketing. He actually owned a company called eDirect, which was the largest email marketing company in the country at the time. Later got bought out by Babyak, and I went and saw him, and I said, Scott, I'm going to close this thing. I've been at it for 2.5 years. I don't know what to do. I go, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing $7 million a month in revenue. Sending emails? He's like, yeah, how much can you afford to pay me for every sale? I think I was selling for like $75 a year. I'm like, man, I could pay you like $45. He's like, how about this? Make it 50. I'll send 40 million emails for you on Wednesday. And then every other email company that calls you, you tell them 40. You give me a $10 override. That year, my business went from 14,000 to 1.4 million. I was sending 1 billion pieces of email a month. I never sent one myself. They were all my outside parties. And that's what just really catapulted. We were at 1.4 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, and we're just like a rocket ship. And then you get to a point where you get to about 20 million, and things really change in business. Which that's where I'm at, because I'm not good at that. When you get to a certain level, you gotta be very diligent, strategic, focused, OCD, and everything you do, accounting.
So you hire a lot.
I hire. I always hire people smarter.
You always.
Always. So that's how I do. And then it's a renewal model. So like, you know, then you work on your renewals. If you sign up 10,000 people in a year, well, 7,000 are going to stay with you next year, and there's no marketing cost in that. So it's all profit. So I mean, I think last year we had about $19 billion in renewal business. Our gross profit margins are 88%. So
That's crazy numbers.
yeah, crazy.
Crazy. Okay. Who's talking to us about the 3-month free ad campaign, 2009? All right, let's go.
So you've been running the 3-month free ad campaign since 2009. What do you find makes it successful, and how did you decide to promote your business with that type of information?
We started to see certain people come to the marketplace and like try to undercut our pricing. And the problem is when people came into our marketplace, they're getting the product from the same places we are. But we were getting it from wholesalers, and these wholesalers are just, they're jerks, because I would say, listen, I'm bringing you a lot of volume. I don't care if I have competition, just make it fair. So if I'm selling the plan for $99, you make it for $99. You know, make a retail price cap and let everyone be, well, they don't care, they're wholesalers. So I thought of a way, listen, how can I fight their prices, but look special in a way? So by giving the 3 months free, each month costs us $1, so it's costing more than $3. But to the consumer, they look like they were saving $30. So at the end of the day, it brought my prices back down to below everyone else, or at least equal. And that's how we came up with that. Certain states we can't even do it. California won't let us do it. Certain states that are just ridiculous to deal with.
Well, there's different rules, like for online gambling and things. Different states have different, you know.
Yeah, when I started, there were no rules.
Yeah, well, that was already 1999, right? So
Well, there were no rules till 2005 or 6. There were no rules on discount dental plans because it's not insurance. It's like Costco. It's like going to Costco and buying a card and then going to the doctor. A dentist doesn't want to negotiate with you, but they're not going to lose their business. So if they're going to do a $1,000 root canal on you and you have a card that's going to do it for $780 and they're going to pay cash right then and there, that dentist will take that business all day long. But they don't want you sitting in the chair being like, yo, doc, how about you give me a little break? Because it's unprofessional because you're a dentist. So, you know, it just kind of, it worked. It worked. But then legislation came out. Legislative acts came out because a discount health plan came out. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, they're all
over the place.
Yeah, they're a scam.
Pharmacy ones and.
Yeah, I mean, and people were calling up and they were doing these big ad campaigns and getting people to drop their major health insurance and people paying $400 a month for it. They pick this up for $99. So guess what? You break your arm, you go to the hospital, it's $20,000 to set your arm, and they tell you, oh, this isn't insurance, you gotta pay the whole 20 grand. Oh, let us reprice it. Okay, you gotta pay 18,000. Screwed, you know? So that sparked a lot of legislation because of it. We have legislation maybe in 23 states now. I actually helped write the legislation for the state of Florida, and it got adopted by the NAIC model, which is the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. Actually, the last Department of Insurance Commissioner, Tom Gallagher, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Tom Gallagher, he's also the CFO of the state of Florida. He's actually a shareholder of CancerFriends.com. But I sued the state of California 2.5 years ago. I sued the Department of Managed Healthcare, I sued the director, her 3 assistants, and all their attorneys personally. And I went for her throat, and I won. And then after I won, she got kicked out of office. So, you know, you gotta have a little bit of do because these big states, when you legislate, they'll push you around. And you're a state, and they'll say, well, the government, you do it, or. And it's like, no, you know, we live in America, and we're lucky that we are, because there are laws to, you know, to fight things, and if you're right. And it was a principle thing for me, and we fought it, and we won. Don't ever shy away from fighting the government if you're right. I'm not saying you're going to win, but otherwise the government will walk all over you. Yeah, it was a lot of money. It was the worst year of my life with dental plans because I was a senior night. You know, it's the biggest state in the United States. You know, 9% of our revenue came from that state. That's huge, huge, huge.
10% of the business, you know, that can make or break it.
Make or break it. No question.
All right, so who do I have next to speak? George.
Actually, a three-part question. How your program is chosen, and could you pay advertisement fee regarding your website, and what percentage of membership fee does your company keep as well?
Okay, so we don't pick the providers. There's a network provider, GE, Aetna, Cigna, New Benefits, Avaya Dental, Solstice Dental, ABI. And what they do is they have this network of dentists set up already, and I went to them and said, listen, I want to rep your product, I want to handle customer service, fulfillment, everything. I just want you to lease me your network. That's it. So you give me access to your doctors. They go through the headache of building one doctors. So like I said, they're charging me, on average, let's say $1 a month. So if I'm charging a patient $10 a month, I keep $9. So 88% give it profit margin. Yeah. So we never had that big dentist. Now, as far as the dentist advertising with us, I started a program about 3 years ago inside the company, and I called it, it's just changed the name of it, so I forget it, but it was an ad program. Basically went to the dentist and said, listen, if you want to get listed on top of the list, pay us $400 a month. If you want to be in 20 different zip codes, pay us $100 per zip code. And we just launched that in a new program, and it's the fastest growing vertical in that company. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it makes sense. But we had to be careful because we were a little bit worried about the politics within our industry, and some of these network companies that we lease their network from, they don't want us talking to their doctors. But you know, over 12 years, we've built such relationships now that everyone gets what we're doing, they understand it, and it makes it work. So, for a while. My partner and I are very, very different. So we had a lot of butting heads as far as the way we thought things should be marketed or the way I thought we should handle certain things. He's like 59 from Chicago, walks like a turtle, super slow. And I'm a South Florida boy moving 500 miles an hour, and time is money. So I think we would have gotten to that program like much, much quicker years before, but it took a little longer.
But it's important to note that because you know, the initial way that you handled marketing the business and bringing in the revenue versus now adding an additional stream of revenue it's major when you're opening a business because you don't know if you're going to sink or swim. And if you don't have additional ways to bring in the revenue, you don't know what's going to fly and what's not going to fly. I mean, you can lose everything or you can win everything. And the goal is to consistently, like you said, bring in the renewals and, you know, bring in the more advertising and just, you know, consistently go after and be persistent and bring in the other revenue streams. Because if you're not building new products and new services available to your consumers, they're going to find a competitor that does offer it, regardless of the price, whether you're on the same playing field in terms of cost or not.
Diversify your products. So I have 40 networks. Can't get more diversified than that. Diversify your distribution channels. So that's
Thank you.
So I had 7 distribution channels. Email marketing, affiliate marketing, TV, really aggressive radio, referrals, a little newspaper, pay-per-click, and organics. So when I looked at my spreadsheet, I had revenue buckets. So we had 2 million in sales, 1 million from here, 300,000 from there, 25,000 from there, 250 from there. So when you looked at it, it was really nice because if 2 of my carriers decided to get out of the business, okay, I got 38 more. If one of my distribution channels dried up, like emails did, affiliates picked it up. So I built my own affiliate program with 21,000 online affiliates. And I built my own technology platform to house those affiliates. Actually, I had about 14,000 in Commission Junction. Have you guys heard of CJ before? Yeah. I mean, and that's how I built it. Now that affiliate marketplace is kind of, it's not like it used to be. It's changed a lot because of Google. I mean, Google has really changed the landscape of marketing on the internet in the last couple of years. We've heard a lot of people actually. But so diversification was key to it.
Mary Ann, you have a question?
Yeah. Have you been involved in pioneering other businesses unrelated to this? If so, how do you make it different?
Yeah, so I'm in this business right now with Jay-Z and Corey Ellis, and I'm a sneakerhead. I got about 1,000 pairs of sneakers. Okay, okay. And you know what a lace lock is on an Air Force One sneaker?
I don't know what it is, but maybe they know what
You
it
guys
is.
know what that is? Yeah, like that, what's on my shoe.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what it is.
So it's a little metal thing that goes on the shoe, and it says Air Force 82 on it. It comes with every pair of Air Force One sneakers made. 200 million pairs a year or so. It's the #1 sneaker in the world. So I collect Air Force Ones. So I had my jeweler make me a diamond and gold one. Well, what did I have to do? I had to take my shoe, unlace the shoe, and lace this, lace it through the lace. And I did that one time. I went out. Dude, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, it's great. So I went home the next day and I put on a good pair of sneakers. And what do I gotta do? Unlace the shoes again. Unlace the other pair of shoes. I threw the shoes in the corner. $2,500 lace lock, golden diamonds. I never did that. Forget that. You know? So I kept walking by for like 3 months, and I'm getting really mad at myself because I'm looking at $2,500 sitting there. So I actually invented and patented worldwide. I own the patent for detachable jewelry. So this lace lock comes on and off your shoe without unlacing your shoe. Yeah.
Hey, bring me a pair.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I brought you a little UN cup. He's on that level, and I'm on this level. Did you really? It's awesome. I'm so excited.
This is actually the first one that we launched, and this was designed by Jay-Z. It's called All Black Everything. So you're going to see him with UN, with all the football teams, with